Shaquille Lattimore, a 30-year-old Missouri football coach, was gunned down in front of his football team of 9 and 10-year-olds after an altercation erupted with a parent. Indeed, that parent used to be the coach of the football team in question, but he was replaced by the victim, Shaquille Lattimore, who's regarded as a nice guy, a good guy that looked after the children, the boys that played in the football team. They were having football practice, and the scumbag parent, his name Darryl Clemens, 43 years of age, got upset because Darryl Clemens' son didn't start the practice game. He was left on the bench because the coach, Shaquille Lattimore, decided to rotate the players. Seems reasonable and fair to me, but not to the parent, Darryl Clemens. He got upset. So what did he do? He pulled out a gun and started shooting at Shaquille Lattimore. Shaquille was hit in the leg, arm, back, and abdomen. He's hospitalized, as we can see, but he does seem to be in stable condition. He has injuries to his internal organs, but it does seem that he will make a full recovery, or certainly he's going to survive, so let's hope he doesn't sustain any lifelong injuries. The victim, Shaquille Lattimore, has said that he didn't see the scumbag's gun until it was already too late, so Shaquille ran, but he was shot in the back. But that wasn't enough for the scumbag parent, who shot him a couple more times. So, the victim was taken to hospital. Again, we see him in the photos. He does seem to be recovering. Let's hope he makes a full recovery. And we're told that the other parent, the shooter, Darryl Clemens, turned himself in the following day. But here's one thing that I'm very confused about. St. Louis, Missouri police have charged him with first-degree assault. And I've got to say, that is insufficient. By the way, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know all the details of all of the charges. But why the heck hasn't he been charged with attempted murder, first-degree attempted murder? He shot the victim, Shaquille Lattimore, multiple times in the leg, arm, back, and abdomen. I mean, to me, if you're going to shoot somebody multiple times, you're probably trying to kill them. I mean, that's got to be attempted murder, surely. But not so far. St. Louis police have only deemed it a first-degree assault. And maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe first-degree assault is a perfectly correct, perfectly adequate charge. What do I know? Not a great deal. But it does concern me to a degree. I just hope that justice is served. I hope that St. Louis authorities don't decide to give shooters passes for no good reason. Again, the motive for the shooting was because this scumbag parent wanted his son to start the game. It wasn't even a proper game. It was just a practice. But the parent was too simple-minded, lacked self-control to the extent that he shot the coach of his son's football team multiple times. Thankfully, nobody else was hurt. None of the kids were shot. There's a blessing. But of course, they're all traumatized. They perhaps look forward to football practice, look forward to being part of the team with their teammates, with the coach. And now all of that's been destroyed. Will they want to go back? Probably not. Not quite the wholesome event it should have been. We're told that the victim, Shaquille Lattimore, is married. He's a father of 2 daughters and 3 sons. His children do go to some of the practices, but thankfully they weren't there to witness their father being shot and nearly killed. There is a GoFundMe with a goal of $15,000. They've reached just over half of that so far. If you're in a position to, perhaps you're able to contribute to the GoFundMe. It's titled United Together for Coach Shaq. My understanding is that he's going to be facing very high medical bills. So to me, the GoFundMe seems fully justified and it seems a very modest amount. I'm going to say this, I'm going on a bit of a tangent. Some GoFundMes reach very, very high amounts, hundreds of thousands of dollars, especially when they're politicized. And it does annoy me to a degree because as much as we can be happy for a victim or the family of a victim to receive such generous donations, if we're realistic, then we know, look, the money's going to some people but not others. And there are very deserving causes that don't get supported to the extent that I would like to see. You know, unfortunately, I'm not in a financial position to contribute a great deal to GoFundMes. If I could, I would, but not really in a position to. But in any case, there is a GoFundMe if you're able to contribute. So what can we learn from this situation? Well, we can learn that there are absolute psychopaths and weirdos out there in our communities. This is a football practice for 9 and 10-year-olds. Should be fun, yeah? Okay, I'm sure the boys are taking the game seriously. I'm presuming it's all boys. Perhaps it's a mixed football club, I don't know. Some of them will be taking things seriously, but by and large, it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of exercise. It's a bit of socialization with their teammates. They get to spend time with an adult that's trying to help them, the coach. It's a healthy pursuit, one that perhaps they look forward to. Perhaps some of them have dreams of being a football star at some point. Perhaps that's unrealistic for most, perhaps it's realistic for some. But either way, this should be a wholesome event, and it's a necessary event. We need to exercise. We need to have have fun. We need to play sports, especially children. It's going to instill a certain type of values. These are good kids, and I've got to say my presumption would be that the coach, Shaq Lattimore, is a good guy given his time. I don't know if he's paid or unpaid, but either way, he's given his time to help children in the local community pursue an active, wholesome, productive activity. So he's doing good work as far as I can see. And this psychopath 43-year-old parent, Daryl Clemens, the previous coach, shoots him for no good reason. So it's a terrible situation. I've got to remember to be concerned for the shooter's child, the shooter's son. He was there. He witnessed his dad shoot the coach multiple times. How traumatic is that going to be for that boy? What kind of environment was the family home? Let's hope that improves. I guess that's all I want to say in regards to this article, so I'll wrap things up at this point. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. If you're in a position to consider joining my memberships, please do. Again, there is the GoFundMe if you're in a position to contribute to that. I'll thank you for your time and take care.